special? Hi, this is Chris from the Living Post, and this is the third in a series of the differences between self-love, self-esteem, and self-worth. And I'm going to give you 5 truths about self-worth that hopefully will really help you to know the differences between these 3 things, but also really be grounded and being healthy as a person and healthy in your relationships, in your community. The first truth about self-worth is that it comes from just from you being who you are. It's not because you did something. It's not because you're good at something or somebody is valuing you. You have self-worth because you are a person. You are human. And you have had all these different things about you being built, no matter what age you are. Because as a child, we have value. And nobody devalues a child and says that, well, they do bad things or there's no worth in this child. Same thing with adults. Just because a person doesn't have certain talents or because they've done wrong things, that doesn't mean that they don't have value. It just means that they've made wrong choices. They can still make correct choices and right choices. Now, some people do make wrong choices, and then that causes them to have consequences. That's just a fact. That doesn't make their worth any different. A person in prison isn't worth more than a person that is a millionaire and a successful person. Their worth isn't the same as what the world or what society sees it as. Yeah, they may be worth millions of dollars, a person who's rich, but their self-worth as a person is no different than a person on the street, homeless. I don't think many people disagree with that, and that's because it's true. It's a basic truth. And just because the person who is homeless has worth doesn't make them have to have money. Some people may disagree with that. It's like, what about, shouldn't that person be able to have money and be able to have all these things? Yeah, it would be good. It would probably be good to have them have their needs met. I think it's a good thing, but that doesn't change their worth. Again, I continue to over and over and say in my videos that the best and most satisfied people, the most happy people, are people in third world countries that have very little. It just shows that happiness and fulfillment is so different than what many see in our society and in America. It's not from what we have or what we do. It's from the relationships we have. And it's a believing that we have worth just because of who we are. And when you start believing that and saying, yeah, I have talents, and you use those talents. Yes, I have a personality that's valuable, and I recognize that, and I have relationships that I can bring my personality in, and it really brings good things to the relationship and builds the relationship. And the same thing with experiences and perspective, and if you are able to do that, you would be amazed at how happy you would feel, how satisfying your relationships would be. And it causes you to be so happy when you have strong and supportive relationships that it really downplays what's around me. The hurt or the pain or the frustration or what I have or what I don't have. And along with this is being thankful. If we're so thankful for what we have, going along with strong relationships, you become very satisfied and a happy person. That's what I desire for you. I desire for that for so many people, and actually for everybody. That if we can really hold on to this as a community, as a nation, I think we'd go a long way. I think we'd go a long way in loving one another. I think we'd go a long way of being healthy. So what is important is is to build on those relationships and start bringing confidence into those relationships. Because the second truth is having confidence in who you are and bringing that to every relationship, bringing that to your communities and your society. Instead of complaining or fighting for more stuff and fighting for your rights and fighting for, like, you're getting more stuff from other people, we should be fighting for each other and fighting for relationships. Yes, it's good that if we can be able to get something from other people, but we shouldn't be fighting over it. We should be working together to get it together. Like if I have meat and we've just butchered an animal and somebody doesn't have it, I would like to work together and somehow that I can provide for them. It doesn't mean I just give it to them because they don't have it. Maybe they can do something for me. We can work together as a relationship, as a community. That's what a community is all about. That's what a relationship is all about. That's what valuing one another is about. That's what humanity should be all about. None of this, you don't have some, I do, no matter what you do. That is, because again, that's based on what you do again. If you're not doing anything and I'm doing all this stuff, then there's natural consequences that prevail. But if you're not doing anything and I need help and you help me, I'm gladly willing to give you what you need.